Do you think numbers is the secret to your narration?
Yes.
Because I feel like you have this speciality of numbers.
Without the numbers,
Yeah.
every speech is blah, 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 without the numbers.
Italian Wine Podcast. Chin Chin with Italian wine people.
Welcome to On the Road Edition, hosted by Stevie Kim. In celebration of the grand opening of Eataly Verona, Stevie sits down with Oscar Farinetti, the founder of Eataly, to discuss his travels from childhood in Alba to global business success and his beloved winery Fontana Fredda. Hey, welcome to the Italian Wine Podcast. This is the On the Road edition, but we're actually in Verona. I don't know if you can see this. This is still under construction. At the time of recording, it is still under construction, but we hope to see it open very, very soon. So I'm here with, of course, none other than Oscar Farinetti.
But it's in English. You don't tell me before.
No, it's in English.
My English is terrible.
No, it's like...
I know only 100 words in English, but no problem.
No, it's okay.
I know.
So, Oscar, listen, first of all, describe yourself. Who are you?
I am an Italian entrepreneur and Italian writer. I write 16 books.
16 books? 16?
16, yes. I sell 1 million books in Italy and in USA.
Together,
but only one, The Story of Courage, that is one book about the wine.
Right.
Sell 300,000 copies only in USA.
So in English.
Is the history of 12 family of the wine in Italy, of Gaia, Antinori, Baltermassa, Beppe Rinaldi, Tel Citrico, that you know, that was my friend. The name of my company is Eataly.
But aren't you retired now? I mean, I thought Italy now, you gave it to your sons, Nicola, Francesco,
yes.
And...
I tell now.
Okay.
The company that I have found was Eataly, is Italy. In this moment is 42 stores in 17 countries in the world. 5 years ago I live and now
Why did you decide
boss,
to leave?
I have three sons. Nicola is the medium, is the boss of Italy.
Right.
Francesco is the oldest. He is the president and CEO of Green Pea. Green Pea is another business about the sustainability. And the third, Andrea, the youngest, is the boss.
He's my friend. He does wine.
Your friend. He's the boss of 19 agricultural company, 10 of wine in all the peninsula. And my work now is, I have two foundations. One foundation about the literature, the book, in Fontana Fredda, and the second will be here, will open in September. The name is Earth, same Earth, Terra in Italiano.
Earth.
That is Italian Art House Foundation. For the development of the concept of art for every people. And I stay in two universities. I am the president of the University Gastronomic of Pollenzo with Slow Food Carlo Petrini, and the other university is the Olden School in Turin with Alessandro Baricco, that is the most important writer in Italy. I have many work.
So you're not really retired at all, actually.
Yes.
You're working more than ever.
Yes.
Right? So Oscar, listen, today we don't have very much time. So I'm going to ask you a couple of things. Number one, you are obsessed with numbers. Numbers. Every time I hear you speak, all you do is you start always with the numbers. What is it about numbers that, because you are an incredible narrator, why is that? Why is that?
Because the number is only one thing that is sure. 2 plus 2 is 4, punto. With the word, it's possible to change. It's possible to change, but the number is the number. And with the number, will be possible to demonstration the reality. For example, the number of my country. If I tell that we have 56 humanity heritage of UNESCO in the world, we are the number one in the world, is sure 56. If I tell that we have 538 different cultivar of olive, and the second in the world is Spain with 60, is sure we have the most important biodiversity in the world. This is the record of my country. The record of my country, Italy, is not we have the most important kitchen in the world, we have the most tradition and ancient. No, the record is the biodiversity. We have with the number, and with the number, for me, it's possible to demonstrate that we are the number one. And I don't have decided to born in Italy. He's very lucky. He's very lucky. And for me, it's important to tell of the people, okay, I was very lucky to born in Italy. This is the number of my country.
So that's kind of, I mean, of course.
Sorry.
Your famous, speech, your talk is about biodiversity, right? And you talk about numbers. So do you think numbers is the secret to your narration?
Yes.
Because I feel like you have this speciality of numbers.
Without the numbers, every speech is blah, 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 without the numbers. The numbers is very, very important. And for me, is all the numbers.
But can you actually talk about something without citing numbers?
Yes, it's not possible. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Not possible, not possible. Now we stay in the future biggest store in Italy of Italy, no? That will open in September, and will be the number one, first number. In this we have 9,500 different items of products.
SKUs.
Yes. We have 250 arts installation. We will have 340 employees.
Are your employees mostly coming from this area, or are you bringing them with you?
No, it's very important that we're coming from this area, because every Italy is the demonstration of the biodiversity of the territory. And we stay in Triveneto. I like Triveneto because it's number one for tourism in Italy. It's one of number one for enogastronomy. It's number one for the wine quantity. And in front is the Verona Fiere, that I think that you know.
Yeah, I've heard about them.
And
yes.
There's the Vinitaly, that is, I think, the number one exhibition in Italy for the wine, no?
I think so.
And it's very famous in the world,
yes.
You know?
Yeah, I think so. I know, I've heard about it. Listen, but I am very wine-centric, okay? So how many wine labels will you have at this shop, Eataly Verona?
I don't know the sure number, but I imagine that minimum will be 400, 450 different cave for all Italy. And
you mean 450 companies?
450
wineries?
Different winery companies.
Yeah.
I think 35% from this territory. And I imagine 2,000, 2,050 items.
So that's more or less, is it very similar to other Italy?
Is similar, the most important exhibition of wine that we have in Turin. In Turin we have the most important exhibition of wine. I think that will be the same, yeah.
So, you are so famous being a successful entrepreneur, right? Everything you touch turns to gold, it seems. However, what I would like to ask you is, what were your unsuccessful things or projects? Because I imagine with all of your successful career, as an entrepreneur, there were also unsuccessful ones.
Very, very good question. If you have read the last my book, the name is Never Quiet.
Never Quiet?
Never Quiet is a fantastic book. Is the book of all my life, but
it's like a autobiography.
It's 600 pages. 600 pages.
Goodness.
200 for to explain my success, and 400 for to explain my error. That was many.
Okay.
Many.
So you
It's
did
very
write
important.
a book.
Your question is very good, very right. For example, first, before to open Italy, I have opened one company. The name was Osteria Fuori Porta.
Osteria Fuori Porta. And where was it? In Torino?
We opened 4 in Piedmont, only restaurant, no retail. And it was terrible. It was good, the turnover good, but no profit, zero, because it's very difficult to have profit only by restoration. It's very important the retail, the school, and was a fantastic error for understand me, for teach me that the good format is restaurant, retail, and school together. And I have closed this for Osteria Fuori Porta. Another error, terrible, was to open in Japan before USA.
Oh, I was there.
Stupid.
I was there. Shigeru Hayashi.
With Shigeru, yes. I go before in Japan because I am an entrepreneur, very strong, and I start with the difficult, no, not
a
with
challenge.
the easy. Yes,
a challenge.
But in Japan, the people eat Italian food, same as in Italian eat the Japanese food 1 time per month, no? The quantity very, very cheap, small. 1 pizza for 4 people, and it's not possible to sell half kilogram of pasta, maximum 2 hectogram. No, it's incredible. It was terrible for me. 3 years that I lose money. For lucky, I have opened last year in New York.
That's where I met you.
Yes, in New York we have been a fantastic success for to resolve the problem.
But
in
you
Japan.
still have Italy in Japan.
Yes, now because we have changed, we have sell Italy Japan to Mitsui, that is big company that buy Italy Japan, and now work in franchising, because Italy is direct in Europe and in North America, and is in franchising in the rest of the world. For example, in Seoul, Korea, we have Hyundai for franchising. We have in Dubai, Doha, Azadea, that is fantastic. And now it's good. And 3 months ago, Mitsui have opened the 3rd in Japan, in Ginza. Ginza, that is fantastic, 2,000 square meters. Now it's okay.
So these 2 experiences, but now, in a way, you're Osteria Fuori Porta, so it's really Italy, right? You closed it up, you put retail, and you put schools, and that's really Italy in a way, right?
Was the same, Osteria Fuori Porta was the same concept of Italy for the restaurant. One restaurant only for fish, another only for meat, another only for pasta and pizza, no? The corner of the wine, the corner of the beer, but was only restoration, was not retail, was not possible to buy the product.
But where did you get the idea to say, like, let's put in retail and also school?
It was one serendipity. I start in one direction, and in the final I changed the direction that was better. I stay, for example, in KaDeWe in Berlin, you know, that is possible to buy and to eat. I stay in Istanbul, in the Grand Bazaar, that is the history of the retail and restaurant together. I stay in the first exhibition of slow food in Turin in 1996. That was fantastic, no, for the teaching room, etc. And I think it would be possible to the integration of restaurant retail and teaching room. One side where it's possible to buy what you eat, where it's possible to eat what you buy, and when it's possible to learn the history, the tradition, and the technical of Italian cuisine.
So in reality, Oscar, you're not that original, right? You copied concepts from others. Is that correct?
Is all my life that I copy, and it's fantastic. The entrepreneur that don't copy is stupid. Every day, I look one people that have more talent of me, and I copy. Another store that have fantastic idea, I copy. To copy is important because you are human, clever, and poetic together. Remember, Leonardo da Vinci was the maximum copy in the world. Copy all. The Uomo Vitruviano, the Vitruvian man, Leonardo copy by other 5 or 6 people of Florence that design here before. But the Vitruvian man of Leonardo was better and better and better and better. It's important to copy and after to improve.
Okay, so, all right, the man who copies all the time. One last question, okay, Oscar. So how old are you now?
In September, when we open here, I have 68 years.
Oh, so we have to have a birthday celebration.
Yes, but I don't celebrate my anniversary, I don't like. I born in 1954, good millennium for the wine, on 24 September, plenum of vendemmia. My father from Barbaresco and my mother from Barolo, you understand? The destiny.
So now that you're 68, you're going to be 68.
Yes, I am young. Young.
You're 68 young.
Very
What do you want your legacy to be?
Was one man that fortunately born in Italy, then study Italy, and was one man that think local and act global, for to explain the beauty of Italy to the world.
But are you religious? Like, are you spiritual? Are you Catholic?
No religion. I think that we need more Jesus and minus church. Jesus Christ for me was the best of the best of the best person that born in our planet in all the history. Was very clever, honest, very, very fantastic man. For me, Jesus Christ was incredible, but I don't like the establishment of the church with Pope, Vescovi, and blah, blah, blah. You understand?
Yeah, you want a direct line.
Direct.
Okay. All right, that's it. Signing off for Italian Wine Podcast. Hope to see you all here in Verona. Eataly Verona. It's been like 10 years.
Very long history.
But it is finally happening in Verona, just in front of Verona Fiere. So I hope to be seeing a lot of Oscar, but a lot of you. And when you come to Verona, there will be an entire section dedicated to wine, and of course that is what I'm all about. Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao.
And that's a wrap. For more fascinating stories from the world of wine, go to ItalianWinePodcast.com or find us on SoundCloud, Himalaya, Spotify, or wherever you get your pods. Don't forget to subscribe and like all our channels. Chin chin, and thanks for listening.